Like I'm on my own. What's going on, everyone? It's John back again. Don't know where Michael's gone. I'm sure he'll be with us in a minute. Everton have just beaten Southampton at Goodison Park 1-0 in a game that I've just said to Michael, this point in the season, it's not about performances. It's about picking points up. You know, when we pick 3 up tonight, it puts us 2 points behind West Ham in fourth. We still have that game in hand as well. Important week for Everton Football Club, in my opinion, if we want this top 4 especially. You know, win tonight. West Brom away, a game which we should be looking to win, especially away from home with our away record. Performance-wise, again, as I say, you know, it wasn't a great performance. It wasn't vintage. It wasn't a great game. Everton scored early, and I think, you know, now we've got that early goal, let's really, really go for it. And I get the feeling we didn't. You know, we didn't take advantage of scoring in the first 10 minutes. But listen, 3 points, as I say, this point in the season is more important than anything. A lot of good performances tonight. It was tough to pick a man of the match. You know, Pickford pulled some great saves off at the end. Traore was everywhere. Allen wasn't great. You could see being out for quite a while, but he put a performance in. Thought Gomez, before he went off, put a great performance in. Richarlison worked hard. Ben Godfrey, again, was phenomenal. Michael Keane, you know, strong. The whole defence looked strong. Listen, Southampton did come at us in certain parts of the game, but I felt confident that, you know, if Southampton would have got a goal, I think Everton would have pushed and got another one. I think it was one of them games where if Everton had to go and score a second, I think they could have done, and I think they would have done. But as I say, that game, them 3 points puts us 2 points behind West Ham in fourth now. So listen, that top 4 is all to play for. I said to Michael, this point in the season now is where we have to really push now if we want to aspire to finish up there. Because I'm sick of having, you know, where we go on a run where we're smashing it and then we seem to hit a brick wall, you know, and we fall away and then we go again. Can't afford to fall away now if we want that top 4, especially more so especially the Europa League. But when you look at the fixtures that we've got coming up, apart from the last game of the season, Man City, they are all winnable. And listen, Southampton's not an easy 3 points to get, you know, especially with Everton's home form that we've had this season. But as I said, a lot of teams have not performed good at home. A few comments here. Matt Hatter James, can Pickford keep this up? Pickford's had quite a couple of good games, in my opinion, recently. He had a good game against Liverpool. So he needs to keep it up now. I think I said this the other week. He's got Olsen behind and pushing for that number 1 spot now, and it has made him play better, in my opinion. Semi-Charm Life says Pickford looks commanding. Top 4, that's what matters now, says Skippy. It does. It looks like it could be a good fight between Everton and Liverpool, Skippy, for that top 4, to be fair, mate. Liverpool play Chelsea on Thursday. Yeah, big game for both teams, but that's a big game for Everton as well. If we can get them 3 points before Liverpool play, you know, it will make them 2 teams look at Everton and go, well, hang on, you know, Everton are chasing us here. So it's a big game for Everton. Another 3 points on Thursday will be very, very welcome. But as I say, it's a big game between Liverpool and Chelsea. A draw would be fantastic.
Yeah. I just want to give a shout out to our sponsors. And of course, as always, we have to play the advert, guys. So make sure you get over to the website and make sure you buy yourselves a plaque. We'll be back with you in 1 minute's time.
I'm incredibly happy to say that the channel sponsor is teamwarlord.com. They make absolutely fantastic metal plaques. These being some prime examples. James Rodriguez there. The Everton badge. Another Everton badge. And there's absolutely tons on their website. Which, don't let me just tell you that. Go and check it out. teamwarlord.com. And you get 10% off with the discount code BBN10. Also to that, you'll get one for $5.99 if you buy one for $7.99. It's worldwide shipping. It's great gifts. I mean, $7.99, and it's just great stocking filler, birthday present. It's absolutely fantastic. So make sure you get yourself on the website. The link is in the description below. Get yourself over to teamwarlord.com. Start buying now.
Yeah. Get yourselves over to teamwarlord.com, guys. It's they've really backed us, so if you can support them, we really appreciate it. $7.99. It goes a long way to a family business. Please support them. This is a huge win for Everton Football Club. It comes off the back of a win last week. Everton hadn't been on great form. And we got a 1-0 win today, a scrappy 1-0 win. Southampton had a couple of opportunities. Pickford at the end makes a good save. Equally, though, Everton had a lot of opportunities as well. Could have scored a couple more goals. And we didn't really take our chances. Dominic Calvert-Lewin didn't take his chance. Michael Keane was caught offside. The free kick around the back of Southampton literally constantly caused them problems. But we didn't take advantage of that. And as a result, it's a bit of a pain in the arse. However, it's one of those things. Donation from Mad Hatter James there. Since we only scored 1 goal, I'll just give you 15. Also, if you're all wondering where Mike was, he was looking for his chin. Brilliant. He was looking for his neck. Brilliant. Fantastic. I genuinely think that win is huge. I know it weren't a great performance, and I know it was a bit scrappy. I know we haven't scored more goals, and I know we've just beaten a fairly poor Southampton side. However, a win is a win, and that's what we need right now. We're at the tail end of the season. We're 25 games in, and we're still within touching distance of the top 4. And look, I'm not saying we're going to finish top 4, but we want to be in the hunt for Europe. And unfortunately, there's 9 teams in the hunt for Europe this season for 7 spots. Do you get what I mean? Love you too, mate. Thanks for the other donation. Do you get what I mean, John?
Yeah, as I said before, Michael, while you were looking for your neck, we're 2 points behind West Ham. We've got the game in hand against Aston Villa, who are, very hot and cold lately, Aston Villa as well. So listen, we can get 3 points against West Brom. As someone pointed out before, we played Chelsea. What I was talking about before is we play West Brom Thursday. Liverpool played Chelsea the same night. We also have Chelsea coming up, I think, after West Brom. So that's going to be a tough game. That's away from home as well. But you know what? I prefer to play someone like Chelsea away from home, Michael. Do you know what I mean?
I completely agree with you. We've proved it all season. We get a 3-3 draw at Man United. We get 3 points at Anfield. We beat Spurs. We're better away from home than we are at home. This is another performance that, in my opinion, shows that. A donation there from Skippy FC. Really appreciate a donation. You supported us massively in that watch along. So thank you ever so much, mate. But, it's a result. It's a performance, and the whole how it looks for the season is we've just won a scrappy game at home against the Southampton team that, no disrespect, we've lost to worse teams at home. We've lost to Newcastle at home. We've lost to Fulham at home. We didn't lose tonight. We managed to find a way of getting that result. And to be honest, I think you rightly say at the start of this video, I think if Southampton had scored tonight, we would have scored. We'd have stepped up.
Yeah, AJ and his dad there, the win was the most important thing tonight to break the Goodison run. Yeah, and I was just thinking then when you were talking, seasons gone by, games like that, Michael, how many scrappy games have we won in years gone by? Not many.
No.
So it's a winning mentality that Carlo's also brought into the team, whether we win scrappy or we win playing absolutely brilliant. But you see, you're not going to win every game playing brilliant, Michael. You will have scrappy games. Every team has scrappy games, every season. But it's important now that we win these scrappy games if we're aspiring to be up there. And, at the end of the season, if we do finish in that top 4 or, even Europa League, we'll look back on games like this and say, well, it was a scrappy game, but we just got the 3 points there. And as I say, seasons gone by, they're points that we're not picking up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, the simple fact of the matter is, we win our game in hand, which is away at Aston Villa, which we've got every chance that we could win that, and we continue on this good run. Now, 2 straight wins. We've got to keep on the good run. There's no reason. At the minute, top 4 is in our hands. We're the ones with a game in hand, with everyone above us.
It's ours to lose. Top 4 is ours to lose.
But the caveat to that is we've got to get the home form right, and tonight was a massive game for that, because the only reason we're not top 4 now, the only reason we're not top 2 now is because our home form's been dreadful. And look how good we've done in that game. Yes, it weren't a great game, but We've got 3 points.
You're right. So sorry, says there. We went to Fulham, into the Fulham game buzzing, but you can't just expect to turn up at West Brom, and get the 3 points. We need to go there confident and go at them. And I think we will. Listen, Sam's going to want to get one over us, and listen, West Brom desperately need the points. But, coming off the back of a win at Anfield and a scrappy win tonight, I'm confident that we can go to the Hawthorns, Michael, and get the 3 points, which, again, keeps us up there. And as I said to you before we come on to the live match reaction, doesn't matter how you win. Do you know what I mean? We're not letting a gap open up from that top 4. We keep every time, West Ham are getting results. West Ham are playing really well. They're having some great results. Chelsea have found form. But we're also doing it as well, which is a good thing because we're keeping on the end of their tails. Do you know what I mean? Mad Hatter James there with a £5 donation. I reckon if we keep this form up, if Pickford still plays well, the defence stays the same and keep trying to play on the break, we can challenge top 4. Yeah, I totally agree. But we just need, whether we win scrappy, whether we win playing really, really well, it's important now that we keep, get a little run together, and that's 2 out of 2 now, Liverpool and Southampton.
Yeah, I think that if Everton just get the home form right towards the end of the season, I really do think we can challenge. I don't want to overplay it, but I really do. Do you get what I mean? I really do. It's all we need is the home form to be right. It's frustrating because the games that we've lost at home, but if you look at how well we've played away from home, some of those games in seasons gone by we'd lose, so it sort of caveats itself. But if we'd have got the home form right, we'd have been right up there this season. Yeah,
I think I said though before, Michael, if you look at the majority of the Premier League teams, their away form is better than their home form. If you look when we went to Anfield there, seasons gone by, every derby we play at Anfield, we went into it probably not expecting anything. But they were at home, their home form's poor. We were the away team, our away form's brilliant. So that went a long way to beating them for us. June Kearns there, Gomez had a very good game tonight. I thought he did. I think he took him off because I think, we put a shift in. Also, if we win 7 of the 13 games, that gives us European football next season.
Which is what I said, 9 games. I said 9 wins. And I firmly believe we need about 9 wins.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep it brief. Appreciate it's very late, guys, and there is going to be the watch along highlights either tonight or tomorrow, guys, as well. So, John, who's your man of the match, mate?
It's Corey. I thought he was phenomenal. I said it in the watch along, Michael. Him and Alan. Yeah, Alan didn't have his best game in a blue shirt tonight. You could see he'd been out injured for quite a while, but they complement each other so much, them two. And it was early on in the season, Michael, I was saying to you, I worry about playing Alan and Decore in the same team. But now they've had these games, and even Gomez slotted in to work well with them there, and Sigurdsson, there's a good blend there in the midfield. But for me, Decore is getting better and stronger and having more of an influence on every game as the season goes by. Now, I thought Decore tonight, tackling back, sticking his foot in, bringing the ball forward, even when he lost it, there was one there, he lost the ball, and all he thought about was winning that ball back, which is what he did. I think it was from 2 Southampton players who were close together, and he just brought the ball away from them. So for me, as I said before, Michael, there's quite a few shouts you could give to for man of the match tonight. I thought Ben Godfrey was brilliant again. Michael Keane was solid. Jordan Pickford at the end pulled off some great saves again. Richarlison put a shift in, but I'm going to give it to Decore tonight. I thought it was the legs in that midfield, Michael, that made us tick over.
It's between the two for me. It's between Decore and Mason Holgate for me. I thought Mason Holgate, was phenomenal tonight. I thought that was one of his best games in an Everton shirt. I think he looked composed. He was prepared to beat people. He could, he got so many fouls, Mason Holgate tonight, from him just doing a little trick and getting caught, 30 yards out. I think I think our offside goal comes from him being fouled. He did very well, but yeah, Decore was brilliant as well. There's no getting around that. And I think as well, what you've got to give credit to some of the other lads that we haven't necessarily shouted out here, but the whole team
I don't think there was a bad performer tonight.
There wasn't. And that's the thing, you know, we're all sitting here maybe a little bit disappointed. Maybe we didn't get a few more. Maybe we was a little bit worried at the end there that we'd only scored the one. But just the facts are, you know, we did what we needed to tonight, and it doesn't matter who was in that team. I thought they all did really well tonight. Luca Dean, he made more tackles on his arse getting to that man at the right hand side, Gineppo. And I think I've ever seen him do. You know, I've criticised Luca Dean for his defending at times. You know, I've said he's brilliant going forward, but not great defending. And tonight,
some of the balls he put in tonight, you know, we said on the stream, Michael Keane could have had a hat trick tonight. Some of the balls he put in tonight behind their defence, where we have players running in, some of the deliveries he put in was fantastic. Just another shout out there to Matt James. Obviously, my screen's gone dark now because my battery's only on 5%. Obviously, the whole team has played well the last 2 games, but he reckons Pickford has made a big impact to get us these 6 points. He has. I think Pickford tonight at the end of the game with them saves and against Liverpool, some of the saves he pulled off, you know, that was a confident Jordan Pickford that we haven't seen for a long, long time. He seems to have cut a lot of the mistakes out as well, which he had to do. And I've said this, Michael, for the last few weeks now. I think Pickford's realised now when he was out, Olsen come in, and Olsen done really, really well. So I think he realises now he has got competition for that place. The Euros are coming up. So Pickford's got to perform if he wants to still be England's number 1, and he's certainly doing it.
Yeah, and I think as well, on top of that, he seems a more mature Pickford, if you get what I mean. He seems to be more commanding, more present. He flaps at a punch tonight. He flaps at the punch. The ball comes over, he flaps. He tries to punch it, gets nowhere near it. But that save he makes on the rebound from it is absolutely brilliant. And it showed that he didn't lose his head, which he usually does. He makes a mistake. He's all over the place. He got in the right position tonight, big and strong where he needed it. And he took the shot to the balls like a real pro.
Yeah, he played well.
So
are we agreeing Decore man of the match then?
I'll let you have Decore, but I do think Holgate deserves quite a big mention tonight, personally. But
Everton Rose just popped into the comments there. Get in. Just want to say hi to Rose. Big shout out here. Channel's flying at the minute as well. So thanks very much for coming over to our stream, Rose.
Yeah, thank you ever so much, Rose, as always. And guys, look, we're going to leave it there. We're not going to make a long one. It's 20 past 10. Yeah, fucking hell, what a week. Yeah. Let's just keep it rolling, you know. New stadium, Luca Dean contract, beating the Red Shark, getting a win at Southampton,
and then hopefully beat West Brom.
Beat West Brom, get something at Chelsea. Happy days.
As someone put there, Carlo's building something special at Everton, you know, and his comments there, you know, he's got a contract till 2024. If he gets another one, it means he's done something right and he wants to take us to the new stadium. And I think we'll all agree we all want that.
Plus, players like Max Aarons want to join us.
Yeah. What more do you need, Blues?
Not bad.
Anyway, I think we're leaving it there. I've got 2% on my battery.
Guys, I'll see you soon. Peace.
Cheers, folks.
I'm incredibly happy to say that the channel sponsor is teamwarlord.com. They make absolutely fantastic metal plaques. These being some prime examples. James Rodriguez there. The Everton badge. Another Everton badge. And there's absolutely tons on their website. Which, don't let me just tell you that. Go and check it out. teamwarlord.com. And you get 10% off with the discount code BBN10. Also to that, you'll get one for $5.99 if you buy one for $7.99. It's worldwide shipping. It's great gifts. I mean, $7.99, and it's just great stocking filler, birthday present. It's absolutely fantastic. So make sure you get yourself on the website. The link is in the description below. Get yourself over to teamwarlord.com. Start buying now.